The earth shudders. A deep groan echoes across the land. It starts subtly, a tremor, then builds into a relentless, growing roar. The ground splits open. A monstrous column of fire and ash explodes into the sky, dwarfing anything humans have ever witnessed. Molten rock, propelled from the bowels of the earth, paints the sky a terrifying orange. The sun disappears, choked by a swirling mass of ash that spreads like a dark curtain, shrouding the planet in an eerie, perpetual twilight. This is not the stuff of science fiction. This is the raw, untamed power of a supervolcano. These sleeping giants, lurking beneath the surface of our planet, possess a destructive capability unlike anything else on Earth. Their eruptions are not measured in volcanic explosivity index scales of 3 or 4, like the more frequent, smaller eruptions we see on the news. No, these titans unleash a fury rated at a cataclysmic VEI-8, capable of ejecting over 1,000 cubic kilometers of material, enough to bury entire continents in ash and plunge the world into a volcanic winter. What sets these behemoths apart from their smaller, more frequently erupting cousins? The answer lies not just in their explosive power, but in their very structure. Unlike traditional cone-shaped volcanoes, supervolcanoes manifest as massive depressions in the Earth's crust, known as calderas. These calderas are colossal, often spanning tens of kilometers across, and represent the scars left behind by previous supereruptions. Beneath these seemingly tranquil landscapes, a monster stirs, a vast reservoir of molten magma, slowly building pressure over millennia. The magma chamber of a supervolcano is not the simple, localized chamber of a regular volcano. It is an immense cauldron, often extending for kilometers in every direction, capable of holding unimaginable quantities of molten rock. Across the globe, these sleeping giants lie in wait. Perhaps the most well-known is the Yellowstone supervolcano, slumbering beneath the stunning landscapes of Yellowstone National Park in the United States. Its caldera, a vast depression measuring roughly 34 by 45 miles, stands as a stark reminder of its violent past. Yellowstone has experienced 3 super eruptions in the last 2.1 million years, the most recent occurring approximately 640,000 years ago. But Yellowstone is not alone. Other notable supervolcanoes include the Long Valley caldera in California, the Toba caldera in Indonesia, and the Campi Flegrei caldera in Italy. These are just a few examples of the potential threats that lie dormant beneath our feet, ticking time bombs on a geological scale. Section 4, Global Cataclysm, the devastating footprint of a supereruption. The eruption of a supervolcano is not merely a regional disaster, it is a global cataclysm. The immediate impact would be devastating. Pyroclastic flows, avalanches of scorching hot gas and volcanic material would race across the landscape at hundreds of kilometers per hour, incinerating everything in their path. Ash, thick and suffocating, would blanket the surrounding region, potentially burying entire cities. But the true horror of a supereruption lies in its long-term global consequences. The massive injection of ash and sulfur dioxide into the atmosphere would have a catastrophic impact on the global climate. Sulfur dioxide, a potent reflector of sunlight, would create a volcanic winter, causing global temperatures to plummet. Crops would fail, ecosystems would collapse, and the delicate balance of life on Earth would be thrown into chaos. The eruption of Mount Tambora in 1815, a relatively small eruption compared to a supervolcano, caused a year without a summer, demonstrating the chilling potential of even minor volcanic events. Section 5, Guardians of Time, monitoring Earth's beating heart. The prospect of a supervolcanic eruption is terrifying, but it is crucial to remember that these events are incredibly rare. The geological timescale operates over millions of years, and the likelihood of a supereruption occurring within our lifetimes is statistically very low. However, this does not mean we should be complacent. Scientists around the world are constantly monitoring known supervolcanoes, using cutting-edge technology to track their every tremor, every gas emission, every subtle change in behavior. Seismographs, GPS stations, and gas monitoring equipment provide a constant stream of data, allowing scientists to detect any signs of unrest. While we cannot prevent a supereruption, our growing understanding of these powerful forces, combined with vigilant monitoring, and disaster preparedness gives us the best chance of mitigating the impact should one occur. Humanity has faced countless challenges throughout its history, and while a super eruption represents a threat of unprecedented scale, it is also a reminder of our resilience, our adaptability, and our unwavering drive to understand and overcome the forces of nature. We are, after all, a species that thrives on this dynamic planet, ever vigilant, ever adapting, ever evolving.